Welcome back. As we mentioned, today is a Vietnam War Veterans Day. Significant for many reasons, but also a reminder to take care of military members, whether they are just recently returning from active duty or have been back home for some time. Well, this weekend, the Minnesota National Guard is hosting a second post-mobilization event. It's known as Post 2 for more than 550 civilian soldiers of the 34th Infantry Division who return home to Minnesota in December following a 10-month deployment to the Middle East. Joining us now at that event in Brooklyn Park, just getting started, is Army Major Kuma Blake. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, Leah. I appreciate it.
So tell us about this event and kind of how it has post-Vietnam connections.
Yeah, absolutely. As you mentioned, it's a reintegration event. So for all of us soldiers that deployed with 34th Infantry, today the focus is kind of three parts. One, we'll have a workshop where we have discussions about issues that we may be facing as we reintegrate back from that deployment. We'll also have some briefs on some resources that are available, and then we'll have a provider alley where there's a whole bunch of resources, organizations that we can take advantage of. And you know, you mentioned the Vietnam veterans. So after the Vietnam War, veterans came back and they didn't have the resources. So throughout the years, they've been huge advocates, those veterans, in making sure that we have events like today.
And some of these resources, I mean, it's a wide variety. Talk about some of the, you know, is it financial, emotional? It sounds like it's kind of a little bit of everything.
It literally is everything that you just mentioned, from financial, but all types of financial, from, you know, the taxes to which benefits do you have available for you to take advantage of right now, to mental health, to family resources. So a wide spectrum, everything that you can think of, we'll have available here for us today.
And part of that is the Brothers at War workshop. Does that include something specific? What does that entail?
Yeah, so the workshop is about 4 hours, and what happens during that time is we'll watch some videos, some documentaries, and then from those documentaries we'll do some journaling, and then we'll have group discussions, and they're focused on issues that we are possibly facing as we integrate back from the deployment.
What have you personally gained from some of the events like this? Of course, we are all indebted to you and everyone in that room who, you know, puts on a uniform and serves our country. But talk a little bit about some of the things that you have benefited from this.
So this might surprise some viewers, but it's connection. You deploy for close to a year with these individuals. For me, I was with 60 people that every day we worked together 7 days a week. We ate breakfast, lunch, dinner together. We literally spent the whole day with each other. And then we come back home and we're dispersed all over Minnesota. Some are even in different states. So this is an opportunity to come back together in person and connect, which is really important after spending that time. You create a special bond with these people. So to be able to be back in person together, connecting, even though we communicate over, you know, the phone and different things like that. So that's, for me personally, that's the most important thing about today and the other events that we've had.
Yeah, I don't find that surprising at all. It makes perfect sense that, you know, they become your extended family. Looking through some of the photos and things of this event, is this strictly for those who deployed and came back, or are there other resources as well for family and loved ones connected to those service members?
Yeah, so as many people know that, you know, it isn't just the soldier that goes through a deployment. It's a family effort that really helps a soldier be able to deploy and focus on the mission. So it's just as much as an integration for spouses and the family. So these events aren't tailored just for us soldiers, it's also tailored for our family. So the discussions that I talked about that we'll be talking about today isn't just a soldier, it's also the family that is part of this discussion and talking about the integration. The resources that are provided today aren't just for specific to soldiers, it is for the family, those resources. So today isn't just about the soldier, it's about the family that helped support us during the deployment.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful. We'll let you go and embrace some of those connections and all of those resources as part of this event that's going on. So Major Kuma Blake, thank you so much, and thank you for your service. We appreciate you.
Thank you for the opportunity. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you.